So after the first print, we move on to cutting more from the lino. Now the drawing's already on the lino, so what I need to do is decide which bits to cut out. I'm only doing a 2-layer print, although you can do more layers. So although I've cut the form down and it doesn't have a rectangular border, I can still position it, keep my hand out of the way and start the cut. So remember when cutting to cut using the blade at the right angle. So here, if you notice, I'm using the point at the base to create these little narrow areas, and as I press in I'm getting the wider triangle shape. If you're not sure if it's going to work or not, obviously you can practice on a test piece and then do the shallow pencil, not steep, shallow pencil, a little bit of a rubbing, and you begin to see what it looks like. Again, if this was GCSE, you might want to keep these and make a note of any areas that you want to modify and amend. So when you go back and look at it, you can think, ah, that one is a little bit rough at the top. Just going to square it off. And so on. So as I go through the process of cutting the design, I'm making rubbings and checking. So I did a V shape at the bottom of the beak and thought, I wonder if that would look nice. So I did a rubbing, decided, no, I'm going to stick with my original design, which was the triangle. Now there might be a point where there's something you think, ah, now I'm experienced, I want to add something else. And it's very hard because you've got the pen on here to see a new addition. If we take one of these paint pens, like a nice bright colour or a light colour, we could try in some additional marks. A chunky one like this is quite good, because it shows the kind of chunky cut mark you might pop in. So that's my idea, to cut those lines onto there to be like ridges down the centre of the feathers. I think I'll probably go ahead and do that. I'll just let this pen now dry. If I decided not to do it, that's absolutely fine. I could just wipe this off or just leave it on the surface, and when we ink it, it won't create any problem because nothing is indented into the surface in that area.